Hi everyone, this is the Bali Championship. This is with Golf Challenge World Tour. I did show this tournament format or this game quite a few months ago. I just haven't showed it for a while, but decided I'll show this one as there's quite a few players from the States playing this game now. So this game people are starting to play more often. So I'll just run through the 9 holes here, how I played them as quickly as I can, just to show you what I did. We shot 16 under on the front 9 and 15 under on the back 9. And there's quite a few things different about this particular game than there is about Golf Clash. Of course, this game is pretty much copied from Golf Clash, but like the holes are similar and everything, so it's quite a bit of fun. But like I said, we shot 16 under, so I'm going to go through the front 9 here because the winds are different than they are on the back 9. And sometimes the wind changes direction, like your first shot might be going north and the second shot to the tee might be going south. So you do have changing winds and all that, and then the front 9 winds are different than the back 9. But we'll just go over the front 9 here and I'll show you how I played them. We'll try to do it as quickly as we can. Okay, here's the front 9. This is hole number 1. Basically with this particular shot, you can see the wind direction. We're going to the south. So I took the club that I figured with a power 3 ball. I figured I could reach that pad going full over power. So it's just a matter of getting the right backspin or front spin to put on the ball here. I'm not even sure what I did. I'm going to have to play this over again real quick. So it's just basically using a power 3 ball, full over power, and just setting the winds properly and giving it the proper amount of curl. So here we are again with that hole. I'm just going to go through the spins with you here. Let's take a look at the spins and let's take a look at the curl. So if you get that down, you're laughing. You can see where I'm lining up the guide. 3 to 4 top. So I went 4 top, full right spin. Next time I play this, maybe give it 5 top, full over power. You can see how much curl we give it. Try to hit perfect. And we did. So you can see where 4 over power left us. We just barely made it, so you pretty much want to go full over power here. You can make this jump from the first pad, but you won't get it as close to the green as this. You can even use a big topper, go full top spin. Something with the most top spin, just jump off the first pad to the second one, going full top. Again, like I said, you won't be as close to the green as that particular shot. The second shot we won't worry about because this is just a straight in shot with the high accuracy iron and basically facing right at the pin with that. So let's go for the next hole, hole number 2, and take a look at what we did with this one. This one here, it's a matter of going to the third pad. And basically what you want to do here is get the accuracy of our club. You can play the accuracy of this club the same way you play the accuracy of Golf Clash. I believe this is about 25 accuracy or somewhere around there. 25, 26, somewhere around there. So we're moving this at 3.3 rings. If you have a 25 accuracy is 2.2 rings. So if you got a 4.4 mile an hour, you're moving this 2 rings. So basically 2 backspin, 4 right spin. Make sure you target the center of pad. You can give it a slight bit of curl. So let's take a quick look at that accuracy of that club while we're here, because it automatically takes you back to the home page right there after every replay, something different than Golf Clash as well. So yeah, this accuracy is 45. So if you look at Golf Clash on a 45 accuracy, if you're playing Golf Clash, that's a number 7 extra mile. So you can actually set up Notebook if you have it and set up extra mile 7 at 45% accuracy, that gives you 2.2 miles per hour per ring. So if you're using notebook, then you can do that. And just put extra mile in there and put it extra mile 7, because that's what this speed racer is, basically. So that'll be your first shot. And with a power 3 ball, if we enter that as well, it'll change it to 2 miles per ring. So 2 miles per ring. So if you got a 5 mile an hour ring or a wind, you'll go 2.5. So you can adjust this just like Golf Clash if you want to really be precise. When I originally started playing this game, I wasn't that precise. But now the competition's starting to get a lot more fierce, so now I'm gonna start playing with notebook. So this is your wood club, and this is a tank. I believe we're given this full back spin and full left spin. Basically lining it up with the flag. See, another thing I might try is leaving the target before the sand trap there. Problem is, if you don't adjust properly, you're going to hit the rough. So this is a little bit more safe shot. But you're more than likely won't get that albatross. Actually, you could get it if I would have given that a slight bit of curl. So, once again, let's take a look at that wood. That was a 6 wood. So let's take a look at that in reference to Golf Clash, on what you would adjust that for wind wise. So this is a, if you're interested in entering that into notebook, that's 25. That's where I got that mixed up. This is 25 accuracy. So 25 accuracy is equivalent to a power or a 3 big dog. So we're using a 3 big dog, and we're using a power 3 ball. That would be 2.4 miles per hour per wind for that particular club. So that's hole 2. Let's do hole 3 now. So every time you're done, you have to go back to the original hole. Hole 3 would be 1, 2, 3. This will be this one here. Looks like we got a hole on 1 on it. So again, we'll look at the accuracy of our iron after this particular shot, see what we did. Actually, this is a wood club. This is a power 0 ball. What I did here, I found out works nice. Just line that ball guide up with the hole, because this is a high accuracy club. See the tip of the ball guide? We're about what, 3-4 squares before the hole, it looks like. Lining it up with the hole. Now we're adjusting the wind here. This works really nice with this particular club if you happen to have this. And we just hit perfect. Like I said, it's just a matter of looking at the tip of the ball guide, moving it back the desired amount of squares. I didn't go any top spin, any side spin, nothing, just went straight at the hole. So basically, if you set that ball guide, the tip of the ball guide on the right square, I believe I went 3 or 4 back. I should have zoomed it in closer so we could take a better look at it, but I didn't, unfortunately. So the club we were using here was this one here. This is a 100% accuracy. So it's equivalent to your sniper in Golf Clash. 100% accuracy. Any level sniper in Golf Clash is 100% accuracy, is 1.1 per wind. With a power 3 ball, it's still 1.1 per wind. So 1.1 miles per hour per ring. We move that. So that's hole 3. Let's take a look at hole 4. So this is how I started playing the holes lately, is 1, 2, 3, is by going by the same accuracy as Golf Clash. Looks like it worked out. We shot a 31 under there. So again, you take a look at this. So this was 45% accuracy, I believe. So it's just a matter of getting the proper spin. We give it 1 back spin. Just making sure you're safe on all sides. If we happen to great ball it to a left, great ball it to the right, we're safe. 45% accuracy. Once again, this would be an extra mile 7. And we're using a power 0 ball, I believe, on here. So this would be 2.2 miles per hour per ring. So we give it a slight bit of curl, I believe, as well. You can mark down the yardage if you want. It also tells you how many yards you are to the green, I believe. Never really paid close attention to that yet. So this was hole 4, so we'll have to go back to the second shot on this particular hole. 1, 2, 3. This will be right here, I believe. Second shot. This plays a little bit uphill, but I don't worry about the elevation too much with this particular game. Although it does play uphill. 3.7 miles per hour. Again, what I do here, I found out works really nice. No move. Don't move that target. Just leave it where it is. Get the proper amount of topspin here. I tried everything. I tried moving that target before and everything else. I couldn't get anything to work. Finally, I discovered don't move that target. Just give it the proper amount of spin here. Hit perfect. And there you go. We got ourselves an albatross. Now I believe we adjusted the wind on this. This club here has a little bit more distance. That's why I chose this one over the sniper. The one we used on the previous hole. One we used on the previous hole was a sniper. It's got high accuracy, but I chose the tomahawk for this particular shot because it's got more distance, 170 yards. So you can see we use the sniper here. Like if you wanted to use a sniper again, I suggest using a power 1, 2, or 3 ball for your initial shot then. Then you could get away using a sniper again for your second shot. But seeing we didn't do this, I went with a tomahawk that's got a 65% accuracy. So again, you want to look up the accuracy for that in Golf Clash or on Notebook. A 65% accuracy club is also equivalent to Horizon 8, gives you a 65% accuracy. That would be 1.7 miles per hour per ring. And we did use a power 0 ball, so that way move your ring 1.7 miles per hour per ring. So that's hole 4. Let's go to hole 5. We got that one done. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be hole 5, which says hole 6, but it's actually hole 5. Okay, this particular hole, we got a headwind coming at us. So we're just setting it on this pad. We're using a power 0 ball. We're going full top, full right. Again, this is a 45% accuracy club, which is equivalent to, I believe, 2.2 miles per hour per wind. So we can see we're going to go about 2 rings with a 4.5. So we move it up 2 rings. We give it about a half a ball curl, which is full curl on this club. And all we're trying to do is land it down here so we can set ourselves up with a second shot, which is straight at the hole. And let's take a look at the accuracy of our club for the second shot before we actually take it here. This particular shot I was making before, but if you don't quite adjust it properly, you're not going to make it. So our second shot here, I believe we used a short iron, which is a great white shark. And we're using this because it's got 91% accuracy. So that's why I like to use this club. So this is, once again, short iron. And this is 91 accuracy. So that is equivalent to, in Golf Clash, what is this equivalent to? This is equivalent to her Hornet 3 for that matter. A Hornet 3 is 1.3 miles per hour per ring. This is a power 0 ball, so it's 1.3 miles per hour per ring. So let's take a look at what we did on hole 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hole 6. This is the second shot. We missed it. We used to make it. We're not making it now. I might just have to set up the target at a particular spot on the green instead and go that route, because we did adjust this at 1.3 and we missed the hole. We give it 1 backspin because full backspin, it was kind of stopping below or before the hole, and we didn't want that. So we went 1 backspin, put the tip of the ball guide right at the hole, and then we went about 3 rings here. Just before 3 rings, almost 3 rings, not quite. So let's take a look at how much we miss this. Again, if you look at the perfect, if you don't quite hit dead perfect, dead center perfect, you might miss. Like this looks like we missed to the left. And it did go to the left. So if you want to sink this one, I believe you have to hit it just right, dead center bullseye on this particular hole. This is a really picky hole. Either that, or I suggest lining that target up on a particular spot on the green. Like it might be the center of the dark square or center of the white square or whatever. Something like that. You might have to do something like that with that hole. So that is, was that hole 5? I believe so. Let's go to this one. I believe is the next one. So let's take a look. This particular shot I do not have down pat. I basically just shoot it down there because there's a massive funnel on the green and I don't particularly like this hole, to tell you the truth. I have never got a hole-in-one on it. I'm not very good at it. Basically, I think if you can still find a spot on that particular green where your initial starting point is and you give it the right amount of curl and you're using the right amount of a ball, you can sink this one. I've seen it done. But like I said, I'm just happy to get it down there, get my birdie, away I go. Eventually I'll work better on this hole and I'll get it down better, but for now, just a matter of hitting it on the green, putting it in, walking away with my birdie. So nothing special from that hole. So I believe there's just a few holes left. That could have been hole 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that was hole 6. So this is hole 7. Okay, let's take a look here. This is a par 4. We got tailwind coming at us, so we're going to go with a power 2 ball. As much top spin and left spin as we can get on it. And this particular club we discussed before went to about 2.2 miles per hour per ring. Might be 2.1 with a power 2 ball. I'd have to check that out. So it's just a matter of lining that ball guide, I believe, down the center of the rough. I did. We put a little bit too much top spin in it, but we wanted to make sure we cleared the sand trap. So next time you could take off a little bit of power. You might even get away with a power 1 ball on this hole here. But better safe than sorry. To make sure we cleared that sand trap, we went with a power 2. Still a very easy eagle at that point. I'd be happy with that every day. So that's hole 7. This is hole 8. This particular shot, very easy shot, very, very easy. Power 3 ball. If you got a good club like this, you go full top, full right. You can see what the wind's doing. It's pushing it. A little bit of headwind. So all we're doing is moving the ball guide to the right side of the fairway. We know we're going to get a little bit of push from the wind. Perhaps 1 ring, so we're not too worried about it. Just full top, full right. It'll keep it centered down that fairway pretty much. Set yourself up nicely for that second shot. And the second shot here, we're going to go with a distance club. What I do is use the same club on this hole all the time. And I will show you what that is. That is the tank. It's got 180 yards. It's only got a 25 accuracy though. But this is basically like a big dog in Golf Clash, which puts out 180 yards, 25 accuracy. This would be equivalent to a big dog 6, which is 2.5 miles per hour per ring. But we're using a power 3, so that's equivalent to 2.3 miles per hour per ring. So this is hole 8. Let's take a look at the second shot on the front 9. We're not going to go through the back like I mentioned before. This is the second shot. We're about to play this tournament here, the final round here, in about 20 minutes. So that's why I'm trying to go through this real quick. So don't mind me. Hope you understand most of what I'm saying here. We just go with one top here, full right. We know the winds can push the ball. As you can see, played this hole enough times to know just move the ball guide just to the right of the rough there. Give it about a half a ball curl. This is basically just getting the ball close to the pin. A little bit of more curl there. You never know. We might have got ourselves an albatross. As it is, it's a very easy eagle. Play like that every time. No problem for you. Let's catch the final hole now. So we're not getting too picky with adjusting our rings, like I don't on this game that much. That's why I like it. You don't have to be that precise. So is this hole 9? I hope it is. I believe it is. Yes, it is. This is again a par 3. I know the hole that kind of funnels around. Again, I haven't spent too much time on it, studying it yet. This is a higher accuracy long iron, so I chose that. I believe it's got 70% accuracy. Again, you can be more careful with this. Again, you could use a power 3 ball here, which would, something with the side spin 3 ball would actually be better on this particular hole. This is a side spin 1, I believe. You use the side spin 3 ball, just don't give it too much curl because you'll end up in the rough there. But you can give it a good amount of curl with a power 3 ball. You can land that very close to the hole. I've did it several times. I just wasn't too worried about it. Just knocking it on there, getting my birdie like the other par 3. These par 3s are pretty tough. So that's it. 9 holes. Thanks for watching, folks. So if you play this game, good luck to you. If you don't, we'll catch you on Golf Clash. Take care. Bye for now.